Hey friends, what's up? Ash here. Welcome back to Extra Gents. Today we're doing something ever so slightly different. 7 fragrances enter, 1 fragrance leaves. I have 7 fragrance samples in front of me. These are fragrances I have not smelled. Some of these I've known about for a long time. I just haven't gotten around to it. Yeah, my bad. But what's going to happen is I'm going to smell the first 2 and I will cast one to the side and continue on smelling, casting one to the side until there's only 1 left. And that fragrance at the end, I will place an order for. And then at some point in the future, after I've received the fragrance, I will review it. So that's the plan. Yeah. So let's jump into it. Let's get to smelling. And guys, need I remind you that if you shop at twistedlily.com or maxaroma.com, use the code GENTS10 to save yourself 10% off your order. That's big brain. So we're going to be using tester strips here. Yes, I know, tester strips, boo, but that's what we're doing. The first fragrance is Ajmal Wisal. Let's open it up. It's got like a little latch here on the... There she is. The description, top, floral fresh, heart, spicy floral, base, floral musky. I love that description. That gives me all the information in the world. Let's spray that one on really quickly and take a quick whiff. Would you believe it that the top is, in fact, floral fresh? I surprisingly like this more than I thought that I would. It's like a very fresh rose opening with a good amount of sweetness. But unfortunately, that fragrance is going up against Xerjov's Udin Overdose. I feel like the Ajmal is doomed. Yes, for my own purposes of what I would want to wear, the Xerjov is superior. This is a very pleasant tobacco, amber, fresh, creamy citrus scent. Very classy smelling, elegant as well. Yeah, this is very good. The Ajmal was a very nice fragrance as well, but that's very feminine leaning, the Ajmal, whereas this is much more masculine leaning. So yeah, Xerjov wins, Ajmal knocked out. Up next, we have a Ted Lapidus Pour Louis, an Oriental fougere with an unforgettable character. It boasts its impertinence from the very first. Timeless lavender and crushed mint leaves mingle to create an elegant and quite unique freshness. The delicate floral transparency of Lily of the Valley and its innovative freshness is then contrasted by the powerful virility of Atlas cedarwood. The base notes move towards a magical concordance where the smoothness of Madagascan vanilla and Mysore sandalwood meet the sensuality of Javan patchouli and musk. That sounds cool. It's got a tall order going up against the Xerjov, but you know, crazier things have happened. For what it's worth, the Ted Lapidus sample spray is way better than the Xerjov one. That's nice. You know, truthfully, actually, this is really nice. Like, I really enjoy this. Obviously has kind of a throwback feel to it. So it has this classical edge to it. Lavender coming through, very pronounced, with like this hint of creamy sweetness underneath it. Maybe reminiscent slightly of like shaving foam, but in a much smoother kind of way with that sweetness added on top. A little green edge to the fragrance. I like this. This is my kind of style here. I mean, younger guys are not going to appreciate that probably, but middle-aged and older, that's classy. And it seems to have good power. Like it's projecting pretty well off this tester strip. It's not shrinking away. I like that. I like that a lot more than I thought I would. I'll go Xerjov, I guess, but I don't feel good about it. Next up, Atelier des Ors, Choir des Anges. It's Choir of Angels. What do you want from me? Pronunciation? Nope. Let's spray this bad boy on. Woo! I love that. Nice. This makes no sense, and don't hold me to saying this at all, but I worked at Taco Bell back when I was younger. And the first whiff that I got of this, like that first initial whiff was like, oh, I've been transported back to Taco Bell and people are frying tortilla shells and things. I'm having a hard time getting that out of my brain. A nice fruitiness is coming out now, thankfully, so that's kind of exited. You know, I'm not thinking about the old TB anymore. Let me spray it on my skin here. I know I'm not doing that with these others, but that opening really had me going. It took me for a loop. And I just have to be convinced that that is just an aberration. This one is quite interesting. It's got this like tart fruitiness off the top, but then directly underneath that, kind of battling it for supremacy in the opening, is this musky, somewhat sweet faux woodiness as well underneath it. And it's, I don't know, I don't really like it a whole lot. Yeah, that one's gonna slot below the Xerxov and below the Lapidus. So that one's gotta go. Up next, Serge Luton Arabi. Love to get a little Serge Luton action going on up in here. Let's see how it smells. Ooh. It has this decadent, deep fruitiness that's it's like a dried fruitiness and substantial amounts of spice. Heavy clove. It's very warm, a little bit fresh initially, and then that starts to turn a little bit denser as it dries. There's like a slight exotic fruitiness to the fragrance here. It is very, very spicy though. This is tough. I find this fragrance more interesting to smell than the Xerxov, but I think the Xerxov would be easier to wear. So it's like this kind of battle in my mind where I'm like, well, I like the smell of the Serge more. Like, I think it's got more to it. But then the Xerxov is more, you know, scratching that versatility itch for cool weather. So I think that what I'll do is I will keep the Xerxov for now, but then I'll put this Serge like in the back of my mind. And if I can find that for a decent price ever, I will scoop it up so fast. Up next, Atelier des Ors Rouge Sarre. Another Atelier. Hopefully this one, you know, a little more my style than the last. Not that the last was terrible, but I just wouldn't wear it. Ooh, that is sweet. I'm gonna try this one on skin as well. Both the Ateliers I've been trying on skin. Yeah, very sweet, very sweet. Not syrupy, more like sugary a little bit, but with thick sweetness underneath, like vanilla, cinnamon, and then deep fruits. This one's very nice. I would say unisex, leaning feminine a little bit. God, this is so... let me spray the Xerxov on skin. Yeah, it's like... I mean, the Xerxov smells good on skin, but it's not like it's way better. That's the problem here. Like the Serge, I still think is more interesting. And I think that this Atelier des Ors is just as good as the Xerxov, but they're very different fragrances, obviously. The Atelier des Ors is much sweeter. The Xerxov is a little more elegant, a little classier. Xerxov, I guess, but really close. Carner Barcelona Rima 11. So let's go ahead and let's spray this on. I'll just hit it on skin, you know, heck with it. Let's see if it's an upset in the making. That smells like buttered popcorn. Let me let it dry down a little. Okay, it's going away, it's fading away. I like it more now. You know, it's getting a lot of spices that are coming out. They're very warm, sweet spices. You know, it's not anything that tingles the nose or anything like that. It's not aggressive, it's not abrasive. Easy to wear stuff. I'll tell you what's so difficult about this for me is that the Xerxov, it smells good, you know, but I own Uden already. This is obviously very similar to that. It has a little bit of that throwback, you know, mature guy kind of fragrance to it, that kind of smell. As I said a million times already, very pleasant, but I already have that in my collection. So that's where I'm kind of struggling because yes, I like the way it smells, but I already own Uden and I'm kind of like, well, you know, maybe I'd rather buy one of these other ones. I like this Carner. It's nice. It's not anything crazy unique. The opening is weird, but then after that, it's good. God. Okay. I should never do this because I'm so indecisive when it comes to like deciding something that's too close. I will say the Xerxov does not win because now I'm talking myself out of it because I already have Uden. Rouge Charret is smelling much better as it dries down. The vanilla comes out more and I'm a sucker for vanilla. I think I'll pick that one. Yeah. Woo! Rouge Charret. The Carner, also really good. If I find that for a nice price, probably pick it up. The opening is weird, but after it dries, it smells a lot better. I mean, I'll pick the Xerxov up at some point, I guess, but there's others from the house that I'd rather have. So there we go. Rouge Charret. Thank you guys for hanging with me. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you again another day with another video. See you later.